John Wolfenstein, and as some of you may notice, my Twitch it actually reflects my name now. So, you know, I've got it done. Yay! Didn't take me very long, just a little bit of tedium, and but you're now here at Dr. John Wolfenstein's Twitch channel, and I welcome you. Before we get started, I'm going to cut that down a bit, just for the sake of noise. Because my mic is really sensitive lately. And while it is hot here, I will suffer for my audience because I will do that. Oh, did the stream crash on me? No, stream, don't crash. No, well, it still says it's going. Let me refresh the page. Yes, I watch my own stream as I'm making it because I need to know things. Anyway, we are not going to be doing Tyranny of Dragons today. Unfortunately, our warrior, our rune knight, Mr. Mason, is under the weather, and so, being that it is for a module, and being it is for one of the harder modules in D&D, for players, I will not, and for dungeon masters, I will not run the group through that understrengthed. And we already lost one character. I don't want to lose another one. And I certainly don't want a character to die while the player's not here. So, however, because you are all such lovely peoples and a lovely audience, I wanted to still give you something to help distract you from this time. Although, a lot of you have been probably going back to work now that states are starting to reopen again. So, I told you it wouldn't last forever. Anyway, you are joining us for a campaign I affectionately call the Adventures Campaign. And this is pretty straightforward. This is a pick up, put down D&D campaign full of a lot of one-shot jobs and a lot of one-shot missions that overall will tell an arcing storyline. The map you're seeing here is a very rough map, mostly because I haven't gotten around to making an actual map for this place. But it consists of 3 powers on one massive continent: the Empire of Blood to the north, the Kingdom of Wrath to the southwest, and the Kingdom of Virtues to the southeast. The three powers have constantly been at war with each other. They've now achieved a neutral state of peace, a neutrality, a ceasefire, really. And the ones enforcing that are the neutral states, all the territories in between them, as they got tired of being kicked around and being the battlefields for every fucking war. So they rose up, gathered as a collective, and put a stop to it. So, our tale follows a group of adventurers who are contracted by the Adventurers Guild. And the Adventurers Guild is very much you join us or you don't do adventure work. So, there's that. With us today, we have Wilbur, our Order of the Scribes Wizard, a new UA build. Furbolg, Order of the Scribes Wizard. Go ahead and say hi, Mr. Matt.
If you ever want to be a good archaeologist, you got to get out of the library.
That is true. We then have Mr. Arik rejoining us, and he is currently playing a barbarian with a declared intention to take Path of the Wild Soul, another UA build, and he is playing as a half-elf folk hero. Go ahead and say hello, Arik.
Hello!
Oh, right.
I'll be playing my character, Bretha.
Yeah, I wasn't even gonna try to pronounce that name until I heard you pronounce it. So, and then of course we have a very interesting character brought to us by the lovely Callie Cat. We're talking about the Trickery Domain cleric Kimiko Himura. Go ahead and say hi, Callie. Callie. Uh-oh. Can you not hear me anymore? Oh no, it's all gone down. Hello? No one can hear you, Callie. I can't hear you either, so hold on.
I broke the stream with my character's awesomeness.
Wow. No,
He's ignored us once again.
Discord freaked out and I couldn't hear anybody. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Discord is being Discord, so. Anyway, go ahead, Callie.
And just so everybody knows what this campaign is about, mostly me, Kimiko will be the hero for this story, and I'm really supportive of Wilbur and Bretha taking care of me. They've been such lovely servants so far.
That's certainly how Kimiko would see it. Anyway, what you guys are seeing on the screen right now is the guild member rankings and job ranks. Very much like some anime, and very much like the Naruto universe or the Overlord universe. All jobs or missions are done in alphabetical classes. There is an actual ranking system, it promises to be a lot of fun. Currently, our groups are only little bronze members, but they may one day rise to adamantite class. Who knows?
They started making bronze to make the other peasants feel, like part of the group. I understand.
So this group, when last we left off, most of them had just got done killing a bunch of rats at an inn. A typical bronze quest.
That was not one of our finer moments.
Oh, yes.
It was interesting.
Death was approaching at every corner.
Yeah, death by rats was almost a thing. But
death by rats was definitely a thing that was fixing to happen.
But I have secured the services of one bartender. I have made the world a better place for myself, and I'm glad you guys can indulge in it.
Do you even know the name of the bartender?
God, no. I've been drinking.
Fair enough. But anyway, don't worry. I'll let you just twist in the wind while you try to remember it.
Oh God, I'll have so much fun because I know it started with a B.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, guys. So they have returned successful from the quest assigned. They picked from the job board at the guild hall. And now that they are back in the guild hall... Oh, excuse me. They can pick another job if they want.
Well, I'm going to assume that we did the job. We've had downtime in between.
Yeah, it's been about a week since you guys did the last job. Bretha?
Yeah.
Okay. Bretha, you have since joined the Adventurers Guild. You now have a bronze plate fused to your body at some point. You can choose where you would want this plate. Hurt like hell.
Like a small emblem?
No,
yeah, it hurt like hell.
Like a bronze plate fused
I thought
to
we
your
didn't
skin.
get it. Yeah, we didn't get a choice. It just went to our neck last time.
Oh, is it? Oh, yeah, it's on the.
Yeah, we didn't get a choice. No, it's snaked up
Typical,
our
I
heart
have it,
and
like,
burning us the entire time.
The way I take it is like right in the middle of the non-existent cleavage.
Yeah. So actually, yeah. So you have a bronze plate right here that has your basic information: your name, your race, your age, and what kind of person you are.
And your gender.
Yes.
Bastards. Kimiko has long since covered this up.
But yeah, so you now have this little plate fused to your skin right here. It is part of the rules that every member must have their plate attached to them. It's just made out of bronze. It doesn't hurt. It's not inconvenient. It might itch on occasion, but you know.
It might itch on occasion.
Yeah, you know. But no, other than that, it's just there. But yeah, so you guys are at the guild hall, and you can choose to take any job if you wanted to, or you can just chill out at the guild hall and get drunk, which I'm sure Kimiko would love.
Oh, I'm already started, darlings.
Mm-hmm.
May I set the mood and describe how Kimiko's got a roll in right now?
Certainly, go ahead.
So Kimiko's in their usual ritual, which is having their 3 very lovely young servants tittering and gossiping about this or that. The tale of the rats has gone from like clearing an inn to a full-on like Pied Piper leading the rats out of the city in a glorious drunken rampage. This has become the stuff of legends. None of it is true.
None of it is true.
Absolutely none of this is true. And Kimiko looks lovely done up in a very beautiful yellow kimono representing their god and priest order. And between getting nails done and makeup done by some of these tittering girls, Kimiko's talking loudly about how they're going to do some awesome another job now. And he, of course, says...
For our lovelies
Okay.
who don't know your deity, go ahead and tell them.
So Kimiko is serving. I'm keeping everything with Kitsune folklore, Japanese folklore, and so they serve a god Inari, who Kimiko. Let me quote them. I once saw Inari herself. I think lost in a province I have been born to, my tongue thick with some fine drink. I could hardly find my way, barely able to stand as I was. But when I could go on no longer, a beautiful creature waved me over, and I swear each brilliant tale was more delightful than the last. For I was in the company of a kitsune, whose pure white fur had donned 9 magnificent tails. Kimiko serves therefore a god that has their own creed and rules based around 9 kitsune tales and folklore. And I think I accidentally deleted my religion because I deleted everything off my desktop, so I got to see if it's there.
I accidentally deleted my religion.
Yeah, that's an actual quote.
You will discover what those tenets are as we go along, lovely viewers.
My god, I'm sorry, I need a moment for just that sentence out of context.
That's actually a great line. I'm gonna have Kimiko say that sometimes. I just accidentally deleted my religion.
She became agnostic.
I think I sent it to people privately, so maybe I can re-download it from there. Anyway, so that's what Kimiko's doing right now.
Wilbur, what are you up to?
I am gonna go try to hunt down leads for any ruins. Especially if there's a job there, because I don't think I can.
Investigation check.
Okay. Where is... There it is.
Why, by Jove, there is.
Let's go.
I know. By the power of Raw. But anyway.
The power of Raw?
Yes. Name that movie. Anyway, there is in fact a job opening. You can find a job. It's called The Goblins in the Tower. Whoever comes up with these job titles is inventive, we'll say, to be nice about it. But it's called Goblins in the Tower. As you pull it up, it caught your eye because you saw the word ruin in there, because that's your specialty, so you look for that word. That's that is your word.
Yes, it is.
You pull down the job request, and the job request says that in an old abandoned watchtower ruin, there is a small band of goblins with a warg who have taken up residency and need to be dealt with immediately. They pose an immediate threat to the small farmlands around, and their warg is a pesky nuisance to all farmers and farmhands and farm life. So they need it to be dealt with as soon as possible.
Okay.
They
I'm
are off.
in here. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
They are offering 3 gold per goblin ear. If you bring back proof of the warg's death, you get an additional 25 gold pieces. This is to everyone who joins the mission. Everyone who participates will get this payment. It also says that you will earn 1 favor from the job poster, who identifies himself as one Sir Bartimus the Bard.
Oh, I want a bard of my service. I so
Bartimus
want a bard
with
of my
a T
service.
and not a T?
Hmm?
So wait, you said Bartimus, not Bartimus?
Bartimus.
Oh,
With a T.
okay. Oh, darn.
Bartimus the Bard. We thought you said that with a D.
I was really kind of hoping it was Bardimus. Just replace the T with the D, and it would have been perfect.
Oh, don't worry. Kimiko will make that mistake. Don't worry.
I made a typo on purpose, called Bardimus the Bard in my book.
There you go. But, so. Bada bing. You have
How much was it for the warg?
25 gold if you can prove it's dead.
God. Perfect. I just accidentally missed that part.
No worries. But that is the first job that catches your eye.
Okay.
The second job.
Ooh, fancy. Second.
Says drowse in the deeps. This message is written in blood, and it's posted there. A man of the Empire of Blood wants the heads of runaway drow who have stolen something very precious to his family and have fled to the neutral states. He is therefore beseeching adventurers to find them, kill them, and bring him their heads. If you do this, he will pay you 10 gold per drow head, and if you kill their leader, or at least give the general location of the leader, there's an additional 500 gold bounty.
That is a lot of money for one leader.
Uh-huh. It does say use extreme caution when approaching the leader, and actually you see that this job isn't available for bronze. But it is a job that's posted.
Ooh, you know what? I can't take it, but does it state what area the job might, have the lead in?
It does not. There are no leads.
Darn. Okay, well, worth a shot.
Other than the leader is obvious and would not want to be seen and travel in daylight.
Got it. Okay.
This job is stated, as you look at the marking for the rank, it is a steel job.
Next
class. But it is a job that's probably not going to go anywhere just yet.
Okay. Does it say the location of the Goblin Tower, or I just have to inquire with the guild?
The message says more information upon acceptance.
Okay, well that's fair. Okay, I'm going to take this information back, and I'm going to go over to Kimiko.
Okay. Easy enough to find, given their loud, drunken speech.
I see the servants before I see Kimiko.
Huh?
I see servants always before I see Kimiko.
That's entirely fair.
Yeah, they are far prettier to look at for some.
Hey, Kimiko's considered a prime catch. If Kimiko wasn't such a bitch, he'd be like a 10.
I mean, that's a self-proclaimed statement.
Oh, speaking of, it's the rat lure in my story. He says to the girls as soon as Wilbur comes up.
Oh, so you're the one causing all these pesky rumors going around.
I only educate the common folk with facts.
Mm-hmm. Educate.
Facts.
Well, here, let me educate you with the job posting that I found up on the wall.
Oh, goody, a chance to make you people happy. Please.
I mean, it has 3 gold per year if we can kill enough goblins, and if we kill the warg, it's 25.
The servants around... The servants around Kimiko, hearing about collecting ears, just kind of looks at him very questionably as he gives a very feminine flick of the wrist. He'll collect the ears. Don't worry, girls. I won't muddy my hands.
I expected nothing less of you for that, but
if you need my service, and I won't even make you beg, certainly.
God, I'm trying so hard to go with this.
As you've said, Kimiko's been like telling this grandiose story, correct?
Oh yeah. She has not been quiet. They have not been quiet about it.
Kimiko has now taken these rats and trained them up to be a militia to help serve the land and hunt for other small creatures infesting the.
Wait, so gave an army.
So, like, probably 2 or 3 seats down from Kimiko, like, a farm girl, like, like, the, like, farm workers goes, like, overalls, basically, has been enthralled with your story.
Aw, that's actually adorable.
Like, completely believes every ounce of it.
Oh, this is gonna be so much fun.
Oh, fuck.
Matt, oh god damn it.
So describe your farm girl.
She's has sun-kissed skin, blonde hair, is a half-elf. Kind of wearing overalls, has a like large farm scythe that's been sharpened on both edges. Is just kind of sitting next to her, and she's been like with her food, like slowly eating it, just enthralled with this story.
God, this is gonna be beautiful.
And after hearing what she assumes your compatriot saying, you're going on another job, would head over.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, you two are going on a job?
Yes, though I don't remember asking you. She says, turning her head. Giving a dismissive, again, flick as you notice a little bit of, like, misdone nail polish as Kimiko's kind of drunkenly waving their hands too much for the one of the servants to do their nails.
Do their nails properly. So here. Your story was so amazing. I'd like to join on one of those adventures.
I bet you would. And Kimiko kind of turns away, completely dismissive.
Kimiko, roll me a perception check.
Perception, sure.
I was like, I've been like so excited to play this character in some campaign.
This is gonna be great. 24.
You travel with a lot of beauties. They are they're all attractive. However, this girl is slightly more attractive, but is also, well, rugged in a way. It's actually a pleasing combination because the beauty that she has is actually enhanced by the clear strength that she possesses.
Well, that's very much Kimiko's religion coming into play here.
Right. She is, this particular girl is actually better looking than all of your assistants.
I didn't know what the stats were, so I didn't want to say anything.
I give them commoner stats with certain enhancements and minuses. However, you have a charisma of 12, and they only have a charisma of 11.
Yeah, so not much better looking, but...
Well, Kimiko would know.
The thing is...
Oh yeah, Kimiko would know.
Kimiko was so dismissive, looks back over, and you see their eyes, like, glance up towards the upper body and, like, sizing you up.
Yeah, she's, like, farmhand, so she has some strength behind her.
Well, I guess I need somebody else to make me look even better. I guess you can come along, they say dismissively. But their eyes say
thank
a
you
lot
so
more.
much, Mitt! Thank you so much!
You're welcome. Kimiko kind of tilts their head. They're not knowing if they're being sarcastic or if they're actually that enthusiastic.
Oh, no, it's completely sincere, like, enthusiasm.
Yeah,
She'd run over, down whatever is left on her plate, and, like, pick up this scythe and, like, the javelins, like, sling them over her shoulder and, like, grab this big farm scythe and head over with, like, a gate, like, yeah, we're gonna do this.
Kimiko, you also, with that level of perception check, you also got to see her name tag, which reads Bretha. She is a half-elf, and she is a she.
Oh. Damn.
It also says Barb at the very bottom.
I'm assuming that's her nickname.
I mean, it just says Barb. Take it as you want it. But the position on the nameplate is the same as where yours says cleric.
Yeah.
So
it should say noble, but I digress. Yeah, Kimiko's just kind of like as Breath is enthusiastically starting to get all of her stuff. Kimiko's just kind of enjoying the view. She's kind of that way. And then just kind of looks over at Wilbur. So, that seems to be a party of 3.
The job requirement, most jobs, and this one is no exception, say a minimum of a party of 3.
Yep.
You can find like 1 or 2 jobs posted in every class that says party of 2, but they are few and far between.
Okay.
So, Wilbur, will you help me build my legend all over again, huh?
Not for your legend, no. But I'll
How tall is Kimiko?
Tiny.
Yeah, not very.
His breath is like 6'8".
Yeah, she a big boil.
Yeah, Retha is huge compared to
Kimiko's
lucky. Kimiko's like 4 something, like 4'8".
Oh my god.
With a strength of 8. Just do the math. They're fabulously small.
How tall is Wilbur?
I'm actually not sure what an average height of a furbolg is. Oh
Actually,
god.
7 feet tall.
Yeah, I'm the short end of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm 7 feet.
Yeah, this big farm girl, Bretha, apparently, she's almost as tall as you, Wilbur. It's a little unsettling.
Because half-elves are usually like maybe 6 feet tall.
Mm-hmm.
She's as tall as my little brother.
Yeah, like sort of thing. Goes over and is like, "Oh, it's nice to meet you. What's your name?" Putting out her hand to shake Wilbur's hand.
Rat lure. Says Kimiko instantly, like on the dot. With like a very, very serious expression. I would love to roll persuasion for it.
Wilbur, roll an insight check to see if you even noticed the look first.
That's a good question. Insight, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. I realized I had D&D Beyond, and I'm like, oh, that's not the correct window.
No. Yeah, no.
Yeah, I don't think I was gonna make that.
Wilbur is far too bookish, and also your looks are a little more subtle than you would think.
I mean,
Also, he's in the middle of being introduced to this new person, so the name would probably cause his brow to wrinkle, and then he'd probably go ahead with his own introduction, which you can do now.
Name's Wilbur. Wilbur Hillstone. Gonna shake her hand.
Breatha,
Oh.
Breatha. Oh. I need a minute for the rat lure.
Rat what?
No,
The
that's
the failed introduction for that Kimiko
Yep.
tried.
Oh yeah,
It
no,
was
I'm
great.
ignoring
yeah,
it.
no, but I just need a minute to appreciate that. Breatha
Wait.
Red Clay, it's a pleasure to meet you.
What was that? Red clay?
Red Clay.
Red clay.
You hear Kimiko out loud, writing something, scribbling something, and you're pretty sure they're muttering the words peasant number 2 into their notes, but you're not quite sure.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Breatha. So what do you do?
Before I joined the guild, I was a farmhand, but my farm got attacked by a beastie. I managed to fend it off and save the farm, and I figured if other people could use some help, I should do my best to help them.
No.
Kimiko actually kind of looks at her and goes, "Well, that's admirable of you, I guess." they look kind of uncomfortable around that genuine nice personness.
Yep. The genuine hero.
The genuine, no,
Kimiko's
I
a good
should
person,
honestly
but
help
It
you.
takes pulling teeth to get them to do it.
Yep.
But yeah. Well, I guess you'll be handy here. It seems that the beast that's been causing trouble is doing the same. Maybe the same beast you drove off? Would you like... And then kind of staring at her, would you like revenge?
Well, I mean, the beastie didn't kill anyone. I mean, it was kind of mean. It flew, had a lot of teeth, and could speak. Really nasty piece of work.
I take that back. This is supposed to be a warg. And Kimiko kind of finishes their drink and stands up. Kind of an unsteady gait. They've clearly been drinking a little bit.
Yep.
And
Her heading over, do you need help?
just
Trust
so
me, she's
taken,
fine.
so taken aback by that motion and then Wolver's comment. Oh, I could stand to have a real man carry me, but I'll settle. And then just kind of nuzzles
How
up.
much Breatho would hoist Kimiko up on her left shoulder?
It would
Easily
be easy.
done.
Easily.
Yeah, easily done, and then just would start walking for the door.
Kimiko's kind of giggling, kind of girlish. They're kind of enjoying this.
Wilbur, roll me a perception check.
Me? Okay,
Yeah.
will do. Oh, my character sheet's deciding to freak out on me. One sec, I have to use the shotgun on it.
I had to pull up the gun.
Yeah, okay, there we go. Now it's working. Perception?
I'll make another grilled
Yep.
cheese.
Yeah, I didn't pass at all.
Well, you look around and you catch the tail end of the 3 attendants that Kimiko
Oh, I was
usually
waiting
runs
for this.
with. You catch them standing up after their heads snap back into place. You didn't see what they did or what they looked like, but you saw them turn their heads back to the table and then stand up. And now they leave. Heading up to the room that Kimiko provided them. Wilbur, you do know that the job, you guys have to actually officially file the job as claimed at the front desk.
And yet we're
Breatha
already
has no
doing it at the
idea.
door.
No, Breatha has
Breatha
no
idea.
clue.
Kimiko's a little smitten, so you got to be the
You
voice
are
of
the
reason
you
here.
are the paper pusher.
Quick question.
Quick answer.
If I inquire about it, do they all have to be present? And also, how long has it been since our last job?
It's been about a week, and no, they don't all have to be present. You just have to say that they are taking this job with you.
I mean, fuck, we don't even know where to go.
It's just
I'm
like,
the only
and
one
we're
who
on an
read the
adventure.
poster. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna inquire.
Kimiko kind of gives a girlish squeal as we're like going, like, I imagine the door, and you have to duck underneath
Yeah,
it to get
she'd
out
like duck fully.
with
So
Kimiko.
yeah,
Oh my, how marvelous.
Even ducked, there's still about a good 2 or 3 feet of clearance.
no, she's not gonna like duck. She's gonna like do the like the squat walk where
Yeah.
you like go down like.
Yeah.
God.
So there's probably about a good 5 feet of clearance now with that walk. This door is meant to accommodate creatures as big as minotaurs.
Yeah, so like
So, and
she's
it
like,
is a set
oh,
of
if I just do
double doors.
this, I won't hit this person's head.
Yeah.
Kimiko doesn't even care. Just the drop is like a little roller coaster. They're having a grand old time right now.
Are you guys leaving?
Yeah,
at the
they're like out
door?
the fucking door.
Okay.
So
Can I roll perception to make sure I'm making sure they're actually going out the front door?
it is the front door. It's the only door they
Okay.
can fit through like this.
I
The
can't
only door
stop
that you can
them.
fit through, like.
Huh?
I really can't stop them. I'm just gonna say, meet you guys at the shops.
All right.
Brother, all right. To
Yeah.
the shops.
I don't know this woman. I hope she fucking takes.
Breatha, you've been
Can
in
we go
you've
somewhere
been
well?
in the town of Archon long enough to know where the market district is.
Okay. Okay.
It's where you actually used to sell your wares and your produce and milk and
Yeah.
whatever else have you. So you're fairly familiar with it.
all right.
So Wilbur, you now approach the front desk.
Yes. Who's on it? Who's working today?
That same girl, the same half
Oh, that
elf.
bitch.
Ingra. Okay. She
Yep,
was the
Ingra.
one who was slightly malicious. Got it.
Slightly.
Morning, Ingra.
Oh, good morning.
Wilbur.
Yes, right, Wilbur. Good morning.
Rat lure.
I see
Yes,
your
I don't expect you to
companion
remember that.
left on the arms of some strong newbie.
To be truthful, I'm just as amazed as you.
Oh, I'm not amazed, but it was something to note. After all, that one hasn't been quiet since you got back from your last job.
I know. It's amazing because a simple farm worker managed to take down the leader of all the rats. It's quite amazing. Just a simple feat ruined that whole story.
You'd never know. Although that one has a promising future, she says, you're not quite sure who she meant.
I mean, if her handshake is as strong as her potential, Jesus Christ, my bones are breaking. So I did want to inquire about that ruins job. Is this within the bronze limit?
Which ruins
I'm gonna-
job?
I'm gonna bring up my copy of it. That doesn't look like chicken scratch.
Goblins in the tower.
Yeah, goblins in the tower.
She looks at it. Yes, this is a bronze job.
Okay, good.
Why? Was there a bronze job posted on the was there a non-bronze job posted on the bronze board?
Yes.
Good Actually, yeah, this one wasn't posted, was it? Or was I just not looking
No,
for
the
bronze
steel
board?
job.
The steel job that you read, the drow in the depths. That
Oh, yeah,
was
that
the
was
steel
on the
job
bronze
on
board.
the bronze board.
Actually, yes, now that you mention it, I'm gonna tell her about it because I didn't take it off the bronze board. There was one job. Do you want me to go grab it for you very quick?
No, I'll have someone attend to that quickly. But so you want to take the goblins in the tower?
Yeah, I think all three of us can do it. Let's see. I believe her name was Breatha Redclay, and Kimiko something or other. I don't remember her last name or what she's going on by right now.
You don't remember me? Oh my god, I'm so mad.
I'm so mad.
My character's
Meta, I'm so
aggressive,
mad.
okay?
Kimiko is more than appropriate. She's it is the only person here with such a name. So she takes the paper from you, and she scribbles out the three names as job acceptors. Is the official lines.
Okay.
You can see that there's a spot for a fourth and a fifth, but you only need the three. She scribbles it out, and then as she does, all three of you feel your plate glow for a second, and at the very bottom, where after it says your class, where it says available, it says engaged.
Kimiko kind of looks down in their little drunken stupor. I am not married, they insist very thoroughly to Bretha.
Bretha, this is the first job you technically did. That fight with the creature is why you have your level, and so you're like brand new to this.
Yeah, her. Oh, ain't that fancy? Looking down at the plate.
Yeah, Kimiko's gonna look over their shoulder down at the plate.
Mm-hmm.
Insert the word plate with quotations.
Yes.
And then just kind of giggle to themselves. Like a little kid.
Ingra looks up at you, Wilbur.
Oh,
Very well,
yeah.
you're on the job. Make sure you bring back proof of the ears and also the warg's proof of death. How you plan to do that is entirely up to you. But you will return here as always. And then, of course, I will hand you your payment upon arrival.
Oh, no problem. First, do you know the location of the job?
I
'Cause
do.
it didn't-
It's the old ruined castle tower on the outskirts of the farm district. She says as she pulls up a brief map and points it to you. There's a small pond that, it's a fairly large pond, but it's the locals call it the duck pond. And she just sighs. It's fed by an underground series of springs. The tower was built here some time ago. I don't know when, but it came down in one of the many wars. The goblins that are discussed have since taken up refuge inside of it. We have been told it's a small pack of goblins, so do be careful and expect a fight on your hands. But the ruins are passable and not, too much of an issue. I wouldn't think for someone with such a famous and well-capable partner, she says with a slight smirk.
I totally deserve that. I am highly capable, after all.
Okay, perfect. Do you know the history of the area? How old are these ruins?
Older than me.
Fair enough. I wouldn't expect you to be the same age of a castle. Okay, in that case, is there a time limit for this job, or just get it done?
Get it done as soon as possible.
Okay, the normal one. Okay, just making sure there's not a time limit.
No time limits.
Okay, we'll get this done as soon as possible. See you later, Ingra.
See ya.
I'm gonna walk outside and walk around the corner and say, God, what a bitch. Like a breather. Like, just, ugh. Fuck
Poor
it.
Wilbur in social situations.
Oh, yeah, no. I don't deal with social situations that well.
It's actually great though when you do, because it's very clear how uncomfortable you are.
I mean, I have an alternate plan with your interaction with you guys.
Oh, you'll probably have to find us.
Oh, yeah, that I have to find you guys now.
Well,
Oh, yeah, that's a thing.
on the plus
Probably not
side,
hard
it's
to
a
find.
little easy to find.
I'm like a giant, beautiful yellow flag.
Because Bretha is standing at 7 feet tall with a 4 foot tall Kimiko on her shoulder. And yes, the Kimiko is bright yellow. So the first part of the market district, the shops, as the market district is also called, apparently,
Yeah.
The first part is actually farm stuff and mostly produce, feed animals, slaughter
The
animals, the like. So, Bertha's actually pretty, or Breatha, excuse me, Breatha's actually pretty close.
So, Kimiko has a question for Breatha. So, you peasants do this. And they do like this little hand wave, wrist rolling motion with it.
Like this little.
Like it's quaint. The market.
Sitting here. Yeah, it helps us get by and helps other people in the city eat, you know?
No. But,
No.
but I admire your enthusiasm. And she gives like a very polite like pat on the head. If you ever need another farm to work on, I'm sure my family can work something out with you.
Oh, that's great. So,
Phone's going off.
Wilbert finds us meandering through the shopping district.
They're not hard to find. Mostly because you're not hard to find. And they're about as tall as you, so really not hard to find.
I might as well be a gnome for this party.
As well.
Hilarious.
Well, actually, dwarf gnomes are about 3 feet tall.
I think Game goes right at the 5-foot mark. I think that's the lowest for the homebrew.
Anyway. So, you two see Wilbur approaching.
Oh, hello.
The rat lure.
I'm not gonna pay attention to that. I'm just gonna completely ignore that. Okay, we got a job ready. Has anyone dealt with goblins before?
No, but I can drop kick a halfling about 300 yards. I did once, but that was down a hill. So
There's
take that into
something
consideration.
About that image that Kimiko finds just completely hilarious and just starts laughing. And it's a very cute kind of cross between a boyish, girlish laugh and just very, very joyous. Or they're very drunk, one of the two.
Likely the latter. But, anyway. That was your answer, Wilbur.
Okay, then. In that case, how far can you drop kick a warg, then? If that's how you're measuring things by.
You've never tried.
I've never tried. What's a warg?
I must know what a warg is. Do I have to roll history?
Kimiko.
Yeah, roll a history.
Okay. Does Kimiko know what it is? Just out of curiosity.
Roll.
History?
Yeah.
Alright. Oh, wow. I forgot Kimiko's really bad at this. Oh, not today.
Yeah, you both know that a warg is basically a goblin that's in the shape of a wolf.
Wow, is that how I'm going to describe it? Yeah, Kimiko kind of wraps one of their tails around Breatha. It's like a dog, except without as good of a tail.
The nod, so you're... Well, I mean, my scythe can take off a cow's head if need be, so, will that do?
Do not know how you know this.
I'm just gonna say this in the best way to a threat to a farmer would be. Think a wolf, but worse.
Aye, it is like
The nod?
Like a boar. There we go. A boar wolf.
Boar wolf. Her nodding. I mean, it sounds pretty nasty, but we should be able to handle it.
I like you. Kimiko just says, just out of the blue. Like, that very patronizing, like, pat on the head.
Like, she totally doesn't know this is patronizing, by the way.
Nope. Not a clue.
But it is honest, honest affection from Kimiko, so...
I like you.
Oh my god.
This is great. you guys are given the
Off to the
direction,
tower.
and you're off to the tower. Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Actually, no.
Oh,
No.
What do you want to do?
Oh, if
We
you have
don't
another
have
stop,
supplies.
feel
Also-
free.
I mean, yeah, feel free.
We don't have any healing. We have no supplies. We don't have a planned strategy.
Totally not a cleric.
That is true. You do have.
I mean, you are a cleric, but then again, that didn't really help last time.
No, I only got like 3 spell slots. So.
Yeah, exactly. See?
So, are you suggesting we shop?
Oh yeah, we have to fucking shop. How much money do we have?
Kimiko's eyes light up, and there's
remember.
like, we could find you a prettier dress, Wilbur.
Oh my god. No shopping while drunk. You know what? Bertha, I trust you. Wait, where are your assistants?
They
didn't accompany you.
Yeah, Kimiko suddenly realizes the consequences of the situation that they're in. And kind of just go really quiet.
So, Bertha, because Kimiko has decided to entrust you with her life, apparently, you're in charge of buying her things and managing her wallet and make sure she doesn't overspend.
Oh, I have enough money for you, peasant. Oh,
Please.
peasant too.
Do
Sorry.
this game because I don't think I last an hour with this.
Alright.
I'm gonna go gather some stuff. You guys go gather some stuff. Be reasonable.
So the tower is less than a day away. It's less than half a day. So it'll take you only about 3 hours to get there by foot.
Okay then.
You do know of the Alchemist's supply shop, which is in town. They sell all manner of potions.
How much money do I have? A decent amount. And I'm just trying to think, like, how much can we safely afford with this contract?
Did you change my money, Brett?
I did.
Okay.
So for Kimiko here, the only thing I think I should buy is probably a med kit, and if there happens to be a healing potion that's cheap.
So are you going to the Alchemist shop?
Yeah, that'll probably be the plan if my my ride will allow me.
Yeah. So you follow Wilbur to the alchemist shop.
I'm just imagining Kimiko is pointing out directions drunkenly, just sticking her arm out like, that way, that way.
Oh, that is entirely the case. She's been wrong in the directions twice now.
I'm just gonna start going, like, just follow me, Bertha.
Alright.
Ignore her, just agree with her, just ignore her though. This is what we have to do all the time.
This is what we call placating.
Yes, my real life job and this.
Wilbur, that sounds a lot like a rebellion. You know what happens to peasants that rebel, right?
I mean, you're the one talking about this when you have 3 angry girls waiting for you at home.
Oh,
So,
God, don't remind me.
so
The
don't
sex
bring
would
it
be
up.
unbearable.
Okay, then I'm gonna lead them over to the apothecary then. Which
Right.
do I have to
I'm
roll
assuming this
for
door
that?
is a much more reasonable sized door.
Yes.
Bretta's gonna take Kimiko off of her shoulder and just like gently set her on the ground.
Kimiko's face just shows nothing but contempt for this motion. Just absolute contempt.
I mean, you know.
Like, you fell from her being, like, really friendly to you just being, like, at the bottom of the... And Kimiko just kind of gives a kind of huff and walks in front of you, first entering the door.
So
Bretta's like, alright then, and ducks under the door to go in.
yeah, because Breatha does have to duck. Do you imagine this shop probably doesn't see a lot of big people? Wilbur, you're definitely ducking, but for you, it's easy.
Yeah. I'm used to ducking. It's my life's passion.
Well, that and most furbolgs are like naturally just hunching over, so they're 2 feet shorter anyway. So
I really do need like a serve window, like at a fast food place.
At a what? What
Hey,
is
you know,
this
like
thing
one of those.
speak of. No one knows. Anyway,
Oh, that makes perfect sense in the game world.
so you go into the alchemist shop, and you see a pixie actually sitting on the counter, and she looks up at you. Can I help you?
Sorry, can you repeat that? You cut out.
There's a pixie sitting on the counter, and she looks up at you. Can I help you?
Could I be adorable here? And in Sylvan, could I talk to the pixie? Does that work?
Yes.
I don't understand how languages work in D&D.
So, you can speak in Sylvan to the pixie and see if they will speak back to you.
Yeah, absolutely. Just like a greeting in Sylvan.
What does it sound like?
Oh,
What's
I
your
don't.
greeting?
I mean, I have.
What are you saying?
Yeah, it's just a simple hello there, servant. I mean, Kimiko dials it back a little bit. Hello there, shopkeeper.
The pixie smiles at you and replies in Sylvan, "Oh, I'm not the shopkeeper. I'm just the assistant."
Well,
But-
you look lovely enough to be the shopkeeper.
It's easy. So, what is it you want?
So I will ask for a small healing potion if I could.
The pixie just shakes her head and then pulls out a wand and flicks it. And you see that 3 potion bottles come floating down to the top of the counter. Healing potions. She announces this in common.
How much for them all?
Have you taken all of them off our hands? 70
Uh,
gold?
For all 3?
Yeah. Your adventurers, she taps at the spot where your plates are. Adventurers get a steep discount on healing potions.
That's the discount?
Well, they're normally 150 for all 3.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Kimiko,
So how much
we
are my
appreciate-
kids?
10 gold?
Okay, I'll take 3.
Wow.
Okay. So she, again, flicks the wand and you see 3 little boxes just...
I'm guessing I'm buying one of those off of you.
What are they? What are we
Medkits.
buying? Medkits.
Medkits.
Yep. And he only said he was buying 3. He didn't say if he was sharing them or what.
Yeah, exactly. That's why Kimiko's like,
Don't worry, I'll hold on to them. I don't trust you when you're drunk, and I'm just gonna put it away.
You don't trust me when I'm sober. What's wrong with you? You should always know to entrust your betters.
Oh no, I didn't trust you. But I don't trust you to do surgery while you're drunk, and I don't trust you to try opening this kit and ruining it while drunk. When we're not in combat.
Oh, ye of little faith. Let me tell you the wonders of Kitsune medicine practices. Kitsune is gonna, Kitsune, I joke, but, Kimiko's gonna roll a medicine check for that while she goes on a
Sure.
tangent about the medical practices of the Kitsune.
Fine, fine. You know what? If you want to be like that, you can have it. Now. And you can carry it. I'm just gonna hand her her whole med kit.
Yeah,
There's
Kimiko,
no bag.
looks completely devastated by this, completely losing this conversation. She got what she wanted, but it wasn't what she wanted.
To me, though, that made sense.
Yeah, that was perfect.
Like,
actually.
she's fighting so hard to get it, fine, I'll just hand it to her.
Yeah, she just has this look of like a child who just doesn't know what they want.
How much are the each healing potion like per?
2d4 plus 2.
I know how much they heal, but how much do they cost for adventures?
25 each.
All right. No, I was just curious.
Yeah, for adventurers, it's half price on all healing potions or healing equipment. And that is your benefit to joining the guild. Normally, they're 50 apiece.
Yeah.
And if they want to be a dick about it, they're 75 apiece.
Yep,
if they want to
that's
be
good.
a dick about it.
Kimiko will, I'll slap 25 gold down. God, this is really cutting into my expenses.
Well, thankfully you'll be getting it back.
Yeah, hopefully. And I add 1 healing potion. And,
There's one for each of you.
well, I bought one out of my own money. The peasants can figure it out amongst them.
I'm gonna give her 8 gold.
Okay.
Kimiko? Or the...
Yeah, you, Kimiko. I'm giving you 8 gold.
Yeah, she gives a dismissive wave. It's like, you gave me a med kit, I guess. And I can't stand to have the common folk starve beneath me.
I love though
Yeah.
from Brad.
Put that 8 back then.
So you guys take the stuff on offer, and you can head out. Unless you think you need more.
I think that's all we need from her. Because I can't really see affording that many potions if we're not going to make that much money in total.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It just goes past the earning profit, and we'd just be losing in total. So medkits make more sense.
Yeah,
I'm going to head
If
off
you
to market
can.
them.
What else are you buying?
I need books. Just a couple
What?
books. I'm hoping to go by the bookstore. I need to grab some writing utensils. Do you
I'm
guys
gonna
need
let,
anything?
So, do you need any specific kind of book or just books?
I just need 3 blank journals.
Okay, and writing utensils?
Yes, for whenever I don't want to use my spell book.
3 gold pieces.
3 gold pieces. Okay.
Alright, and anything else?
I'm gonna buy some chalk, and that's it. They're like what, copper pieces, aren't they? Like 10 each.
Yeah, so chalk.
Could I have Kimiko also, since we're apparently following Wilbur to the bookstore? Can Kimiko write a letter? I'll buy parchment, whatever you want to charge for that.
Sure, what do you want it to say?
I'm requesting money from my family. Because, which is not gonna work probably, but I'll let you decide on how you want to handle that. If you want to be a persuasion check or something.
Costs a copper piece and for the parchment and the borrowing of a quill.
Sure.
Roll a persuasion check.
All right, persuasion it is. Particularly good, but I'm writing it to my grandmother, not my grandfather, because my grandfather will say hell no. He sent me out here in the first place, bastard. You'll decide on the results later. I'm just sending the letter with that.
Okay.
And it's just a request for money, but hidden behind all these epic deeds. It takes a while to scribble out. I'll pay a couple more copper for the extra paper.
Mm-hmm.
Kimiko is telling a story about how they saved this town from rats with the help of a rat lure.
You have 10 pieces of chalk, by the by, Matt.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. How much for the total?
A silver.
Okay.
Each chalk is a copper piece. All right. So, You guys guys are bought and ready, and you guys are gonna head over to the location. So as you get there, I will pull you over to a map. It doesn't take you long to get there. You just kind of walk and talk, or walk and not talk, however you want to do it.
Oh, Kimiko talks. Believe me, Kimiko talks.
I'm guessing you regale Bretha with all of your wondrous deeds.
Actually, I have Kimiko getting slightly homesick and talking about home a little bit.
Ooh.
I love the ooh from Brett.
Yeah, as Kimiko's signing out her letter, mentions something out loud that grandfather can't read this jerk, and just kind of a scratched line.
Yeah, you hear that, Bretha.
Oh, okay. Hold on, I'm making a token.
No worries. Wilbur, you doing anything special during this walk?
During the what?
Walk?
Okay, sorry you cut out for me.
I know.
Nothing too special other than trying to look for anything interesting that looks different out of place in this ruin, or on the way to the ruin at least.
I don't think it looks too out of place. Other than, you guys, but other than that, nothing really looks out of place. And wow.
Ah, it went dark.
It's because I replaced your token. But anyway. So, Bretha, you heard the Kitsune, grandfather can't read this, the jerk.
Yeah.
What do we see on our way up?
It's farmland, shrublands, not a whole lot going on. It's pretty calm and mellow. You veer off the road though, as you see the ruins, because some of this ruin is actually still like a good 30 feet tall, in some sections. But it's definitely a oddity on the landscape, and you can see the pond reflecting the sunlight. So as you guys arrive, you start down here at the bottom of the map. If you can see yourselves. You know that there are goblins in the ruins, so what do you want to do?
I know this probably won't help, but I think trying to sneak up and get a look in from some crack in the ruin would probably help.
Okay. You can roll a stealth check.
Okay.
Retha's gonna get her scythe ready and slowly follow.
Wilbur.
Yeah.
I'll follow behind the pair, while muttering a prayer to Anari, whilst taking a swig of sake, of course, because, well, religion.
Oh, of course.
Taking a little swig, and
No.
I'll cast guidance on myself. I think it's for the next one, if I remember the spell description. Let me double check.
Before the spell
Concentration up to a minute, so yeah, on myself.
Yep. Okay, so you cast guidance on yourself. You are now guided by your deity. And you guys try to stealthily approach the location. Let's see. We had a 9, we had a 15. Go ahead and roll, Kimiko.
Oh, stealth.
You can add the D4 if you want.
Yeah, one ability check. All right, sure. Just one moment. Stealth coming up. And D4. That'd be an 18.
Okay. So you and Wilbur can move your movement speed forward. Bretha, you can move half your movement speed forward.
Alright, that's fair.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, there we go.
That's fine.
So, what you guys can see is what you guys can see. You guys see that you two in the lead are just able to make out a pair of goblins. They seem to be talking to others, but they haven't noticed you yet. Bretha, it's a good thing you went where you did and you're as slow as you are, because you can't see them, and likely they can't see you. They also probably haven't heard you yet. But it's going to be a close enough thing if you keep stomping around like a barbarian.
Well, I'll help her out, because one of the few benefits of being a trickery cleric. Oops. I think I forgot to add this to my page, though. But I'm going to the main page, and I will. Come on.
Your Blessing of the Trickster?
Yeah.
Does it say you have to touch a creature?
It does, but, I think. Hold on, I'm trying to find it. I think it does. Yeah, you touch a creature.
Yeah.
So...
But I mean, if you want to go back to them, you...
Oh yeah, I'll go back and help.
Okay, so you see that Bretha is moving along, but she's a little loud.
Yeah. So, gonna move here.
Okay.
And Kimiko kind of pours a little bit of sake and kind of, like, reaches up and as high as I can reach, right? Just kind of politely gives, like, a light tap.
Okay.
Yep.
So, you feel a presence kind of flow over you, Bretha.
Alright.
And
as quiet as a lever behind their husband's back.
Yep.
Is what they say with kind of a grin.
Yep. So, I mean, you now have advantage on stealth checks.
Alright, cool.
Yep.
So, would you like to sneak closer?
Yes.
Wilbur?
Yes, I'll try to sneak up a little bit closer.
So roll stealth with advantage?
Yep, and everybody else reroll stealth.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys get a fair bit closer. Again, you can move. You can now all move your walking speed closer.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't see the... Okay, there we go. Okay, I see the goblins now.
Wilbur? Okay, you now see that there's a group of about 4 goblins that any one of you can, like, make out. They're standing in a group over here talking. Seem to be having a conversation. It's in Goblin, so unless you speak it, you wouldn't know it.
Okay.
But yeah, they seem to be just having a conversation. Seem to be pretty chill, too. They don't expect any real trouble, because the only people who are around are farmers.
The irony. Yeah, Bretha.
The irony.
You have a feeling that if you make any moves inside the ruins, though, the jig will be up, and you'll be pretty unable to stealth. Because the ruins, from what you can see, are pretty sparse, and there's lots of open space inside.
Could like, whisper that I'm gonna scout over here? I I don't know how to do the ping, but
Go to the select move button at the top of your toolbar to your left, and then hold
Mhm.
it, and then click and hold.
oh, right here.
Yeah.
Because there's this little gap.
Yeah, you can whisper that, and they can likely hear you.
Yep, that's what I'll do.
Okay.
And I'd like to move up stealthily, of course,
Roll
just
another
to
stealth
see.
check.
And then stealth. Where are you? There you are.
Okay.
18.
So you're able to stealth, and you're able to see a trio of goblins. Also, again, having a conversation. Although these guys are eating meat off the bone as they're discussing something.
Yeah. Oh, shenanigans. Kimiko, because I can only see Bretha right now. Motions. Does like the eye motion. the two-handed, like two-fingered, like peace sign, but looking at their eyes. Looks in there. Exactly. Motions in there. And then shows 3. On their fingers.
Breath, roll a perception check just for the sake of it.
Wait, whoops, still have advantage on.
No worries. 9. You see
Right.
it. You see these motions. You know, your understanding of them is as vague or as detailed as you want it to be with an insight check.
Roll an insight check?
If you want. Or you can
Yeah,
have
roll
Breath,
an
I
insight
guess.
check. No.
Yeah, no. Breatha's just looking at you like, what the...
Yeah, Kimiko kind of does the eye roll and their mouth moves, and you can see something about backwater peasants, and then does the motion over again, like trying to be very clear, but clearly way too frustrated to actually convey a message.
Can't even see the backwood peasants because you're just too far away and her...
I just mean
perception
lipping,
check.
but yeah.
Yeah. But anyway,
Can I try again to see when she does the motion again?
sure, I'll give it to you again, but the DC went up.
Yeah, that's fair.
I know it's fair.
Wow, well that's fairly
Well,
high.
you finally get it now. You're like, oh, she's talking about there's 3 goblins. Oh,
Just
Yeah,
That's a dumb
the
way to
light
do
bulb.
that.
when Kimiko sees the light bulb go on, they just slap their forehead and mess up their makeup a little bit in that one spot. And they're just like, just really irritated. Like,
So at this point, you guys have a choice. You can either get a surprise round now, or you can move and see what happens.
I would love to get a surprise round now. But
Right?
you guys.
Wilbur, what are you doing?
With one Kavat, can I squeeze through this spot?
Yeah, you can fit through there.
Okay.
I'm up for a surprise round. I don't know if my surprise is going to work because I've never used this spell before and I'm afraid to use it.
Well, now we'll find out.
Alright, so everyone roll me a initiative.
Okay.
Roll me initiative.
Oh, not good.
Oh,
Oh, not bad there.
yeah, I don't get any bonuses. That's the best I'll get.
Alright, so Wilbur, you're up first.
Okay. So this is using 2 things I've never done before, if you don't mind. I wanted to use, what was it? Not a Wizardly Quill, Awakened Spellbook, and change the magical properties of, where is it? Magic Missile. Jim's Magic Missile.
Okay, what do you want to change its properties to?
I wanted to change it to the poisonous aspect from my Ray of Sickness. To change its damage.
Okay, so you want it to deal poison damage instead of force damage.
Yes.
Okay.
I think that'd be a lot more useful.
It can be done.
In that case, I'm going to do this.
And you can only target the goblins you can see, by the by. But
Yep,
thankfully you
with
can...
my dice on top of them.
Yeah. You have a 4 of them. All right, so magic missile just always hits. So go ahead and roll the 3 strikes. Who are you doing it against?
Well, the question is, my goal
Jim's magic
is to shoot these 3, or these 2, because one of them has a bow and arrow.
Okay.
Actually, if it's poison, I should just spread it out. So I'm just going to try to hit these 3 that I can fully see.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's kind of off-screen, so I don't see him very well. So I have to roll the damage for it, which I have to roll 3 times.
You actually have to make a ranged spell attack for this version of magic missile.
Yeah.
Oh, it does more damage, but no auto hit. Right. That's the caveat for Jim's magic missile.
And if it rolls a 1, I get hit.
Yes. 13 does not hit.
13 does not? Okay,
No.
worth a shot.
So, your next one. You still get 3 of them.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so let me... Nope.
Nope. Well, 21 will hit. Which one did you want to hit with that one?
That one I wanted to hit the bow.
Okay. Roll damage.
Don't roll 1. So does that count as me being hit with that one?
Oh.
No, it's a 1 for the damage, not a 1 for the hit.
No.
Oh, got it. Okay, then. Just making sure.
This goblin is looking kind of messed up. And took poison damage instead of force. You didn't notice any discernible difference. You do have a movement and a bonus, though. Because this is basically a round.
Yeah, I'm going to move closer. And I'm probably going to hate the fact that I'm moving closer. But I need to be closer to do anything. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25? Wait, can I see them from here? No. Well, I'm going to do this. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to move closer, but I don't have line of sight yet. I have to wait till next turn.
Okay.
And I don't think I have anything good for a bonus action.
I don't know. And I will cue some music.
No, I don't. Okay, so that's fine.
This music is on Roll20, available for free. I am not infringing on any copyrights. Just want to
Good.
be very clear. Alright, Breatha.
Alright, I'm going to move to here.
Okay, you see all of those goblins.
Yeah!
What do you want to do?
Bonus action rage.
Awesome.
Oh, I can actually see the other goblins here. Oh, meow.
And I'm going to throw a javelin at this one.
Okay, roll it. A 17 will hit. And that is one dead goblin. So you come running into the entryway, roar, and pull your javelin and throw it. And dead goblin. Kimiko.
Alright. I'm assuming I can go from here to over here.
If
Looks
you
like I
can-
have enough.
Yeah. If you have enough movement
Okay.
speed, you can fit through there.
That's what I'd like to do.
Okay.
Since they're all surprised and eating.
Right, you have
And
advantage.
I would, well,
Oh yeah, we have advantage. I totally forgot about that.
Oh, right.
Does
Sorry, Wilbur. You have advantage on those strikes. Go ahead and roll them again.
yeah,
Okay,
I was
I'll
gonna
roll.
say you might.
I'll roll 2 of them then, because one of
Yes.
them was as best as it's going to be.
Yeah. The 20 will hit, the 4 will not. So go ahead and pick one of your other 2 targets.
I'm going to say the one closest to
Breatha.
Breatha. Yeah.
Okay, roll damage.
Oh, that one did a lot more damage.
Okay. It is still on its feet, but that guy is just barely on his feet.
Okay.
All right.
So, question here: if I roll something with a DC, would they have disadvantage?
If you use something that they had to save against, I may give them disadvantage.
Okay, well,
Depending
it's
on
up
what
to
it
you.
was.
It's just Word of Radiance.
Yeah, I'd give him disadvantage on that.
Yeah. So I have Kimiko just dashing over from this little crevice here, and mutters the words. Hold on, I have to look at my list. Yeah, all will know their place. Kimiko mutters as a little bit of sake drips from their mouth from a misplaced swig, and Word of Radiance, which is a DC of 14 Constitution save.
All right, so that's 1,
And that would be 3 of them.
3. Yep, give me a second. DC 14, you said?
DC 14.
They all fail.
All right, so that would be a 1d6. Middling. Unless you want me to do one for each one.
No, it's a group. It's a area
Got it.
attack, so area has to be rolled together. That is starting to piss me off. Always whisper rolls. Stupid thing. All right, so you guys run out, and all of them are hit. They all look like they didn't like that very much. Now it is their initiative roll time, and we are in proper combat. You managed to kill 1 and injure 4 more, so pretty good on you. And he won't be in combat for at least a round. So the first goblin up. It's actually a goblin up here. Out of line of sight for most of yous. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Sees you first. You're the bigger threat. But that's his whole turn to get there. This one goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Had to do a dash action to get there, though. And
Alright.
they don't get the dash action as a bonus action. So this guy 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60 comes right up over here. Again, his whole turn to get there. Wilbur!
Okay, I'm gonna move first and go around the corner.
Alright, go ahead.
And I'm like, oh shit! Because there's one guy right in front of me.
Yep.
I love the line of sight thing. Or the vision thing.
Yeah, dynamic lighting is brilliant.
One sec, I gotta double check how this works. Because it's been a little while.
Are you gonna use Burning Hands?
I actually don't have burning hands. No, I'm gonna use Infestation at him. The guy right in front of me.
Okay. Click that spell.
Con save.
Okay. Well, with a 19, he succeeds.
Ah, lucky.
And it's a cantrip, right?
Yeah, it's a cantrip.
Yeah, so no damage.
Oh, well.
Yeah. Alright. Bonus action? Or did you want to finish your movement?
Yeah, knowing that I have failed, I'm gonna move back a little bit. Just a little.
Alright, fair enough. And it's this guy's turn. He is going to take a swipe at Kimiko. 9 will not hit you.
No, not even close.
So
Kimiko kind of like politely like backhands the blade out of the way.
So that will
Politely.
A little bit of like unpolished nail, like like the fingernail paint, like on the side of the arm, the weapon arm.
Yep. Breatha, go ahead.
I'm gonna use a scythe swing at this guy.
Yep. Go forward.
Oh jeez.
23 will definitely hit. Man, even at level 2, you're hitting fucking dragons. And that is one dead fucking goblin.
However you want that goblin to
So-
die is up to you.
So you watch as this thing runs up to Breatha. Breatha just, boom, like cutting wheat, cuts him in half at the waist, and just falls into pieces.
Kimiko would compliment you, but they're a little busy right now, gloating.
This goblin is gonna turn and make an attack at you, Kimiko. Maybe if roll 20 will work with me here. 23 will hit.
23 definitely hits.
And you take 7 points of slashing damage.
Ooh.
Yeah, he hit pretty hard.
Yep, a hit on Kimiko. Oh, whoops, I hit the wrong number. There we go.
So then the next one is this one. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, or 30. Yep, does have range on you. So we'll be shooting you. Breatha.
Oh, okay.
13 does not hit you, though. Your armor class is 15, if I recall.
Yes.
So it does not hit you. Kimiko!
Alright, so I would like to cast, well, I'm gonna do another Sacred Word.
Okay.
So, that's DC 14.
Word of Radiance, you mean?
Mm-hmm. Sorry, yeah, Word of Radiance.
2 of them fail.
Alright, I'll roll damage. Those are 6s, though.
And that is 2 dead goblins. So. Bada bing.
Kimiko, gripping their injured, wherever they got cut, I'm gonna play it up as the injured arm that they used to backhand that one blade.
Yeah.
They kind of put their hand on it, and the blood kind of covers their the kimono for a second, and it fades as I cast. What is it? I use the Shunpo ability to cast Misty Step, bonus action.
Nice. Where are you Misty Stepping?
So Misty Step, so that's 30 feet, right? So
30 feet
1,
away.
2, 3. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh wow, I can get all the way over here. So I'm gonna do that.
So, Breatha,
And
you
so-
watch as Kimiko was over there, and now they're right next to you.
How I want to play this up? Can I
Yeah, go
role play
ahead.
how this looks?
Go ahead.
For a brief flash, Breatha, you can see a lovely, like, 9-tailed woman, and Kimiko trades places with her before it
Huh.
just disappears in, like, an instant, like nothing ever happened.
Alright.
And Kimiko kind of just shows up next to you, bleeding, but you can see on the left arm where the blade is, there's a kiss mark. Like somebody kissed it to make it better.
Huh.
And on that, and with that notion, unless you wanted to move,
Nope. I am. That's all I can. Oh yeah, I can actually move, can I?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I took damage there. I'm gonna hide behind our barb.
All
Kimiko
right.
just like politely steps behind our barb and gives her like a little pat on the back.
10,
Go get him.
35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. This goblin comes running out. This goblin 5, 10, 15, 20 sees you and swipes at you. 11 does not hit you. This goblin, however, he's already been hit and injured. He pulls out. You see him reach into his tunic and he pulls out a whistle. And it goes off. None of you hear it, but then you hear a howl. As something did hear it. And that will be his entire... It does? What's your armor class?
It's 10.
Oh. Are you not...
What's your dexterity?
Nothing.
0.
Yeah,
So yeah, that's yeah, that would
yeah,
need a wizard in like clothing.
Uh,
Just add an extra attack, it's fine.
no, just roll the damage. Maybe if Roll20 wants to work with me here, you take 4 points of slashing,
Okay.
and then this goblin will run up 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. We'll get him just into combat with you, and an 8 will not hit you.
What weapon are they using?
Scimitars.
Oh, that one's using scimitars?
Yep. A scimitar. So delete.
Bleeding bodies?
Yeah, the dead ones. So we're back to the top of initiative order. This guy, 5, 10, 15, 20. He can squeeze through because not leaving combat with you. But he's going to swipe after Kimiko, but miss horribly. A 3 does not hit you.
With a spear?
With a scimitar. They all have scimitars for function's sake, but for look's sake, they all have different things. Wilbur!
Yes.
Your turn.
I have one question.
I have one answer. Hurry.
Okay, could I use a mining pick as an improvised weapon?
Yes, you could. Or do you have any...
Oh, I do. Future reference.
I mean, yeah, you could.
So, I'm gonna cast... Where is it? Sword Burst. To tell this guy, please get the fuck away from me.
Okay. You create a momentary circle of spectral blades. Oh, okay. So, this guy needs to roll... Well, he fails, so he takes 5 points of damage, and that hurts.
And I'm gonna back up.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I can't, because that's attack of opportunity. God, never mind.
Correct. Alright. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Alright. Then... It'll be this gobbo's turn. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He will take a swipe at you. 12 doesn't hit you, Breatha. So go ahead and roll your attack.
I'm gonna go for the one that's dead in front of me.
Okay, the one right in front of you. Got it. 20 hits. And dead goblin. And that is why you have barbs, because they make goblins even more of a bunch of sissies. Anything else?
I'm not a berserker, so no.
Fair enough. Kimiko.
All right. Kimiko drawing a dagger out from one of her sleeves. Will attack. Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna go ahead and move actually and do Word of Radiance.
Okay.
Do I need to make a dex save?
A con save, I believe it is, but yes.
I have to double check the rules if it says everybody or just enemies. I'm checking right now.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Oh, each creature of your choice. So yeah, no. It
Oh,
says
okay, cool.
Yeah, each creature of your choice that you can see within range.
Yep. So no, you do not. So just the two
All right,
goblins.
AOE, and it'd be 2 DC Constitution saves, 14.
Yep. Again, roll 20. Work with me here. Thank you. One succeeds, one fails.
All right. Five.
So the one behind you screams out as he takes the damage.
Yeah. And then with my bonus action,
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to cast a healing word. Matt's character got hit, right, Wilbur?
Yes.
Yeah, I'd like to cast a healing word on Wilbur.
Okay.
And trying to look up my. Oh, of course, I've moved it down here. So you see Kimiko dab their tail in the blood for a second, and the tail goes up to her mouth as she takes a lick as she mutters the words, all will strive for survival as one of the tenants, and try to heal, of course, Matt's character, which will be a healing word. Cast at which level? Level 1, because that's all I can do.
Well,
That's
you're back
5
to
heal.
full health there, Matt.
Ooh, yay.
All right. So with that, anything else?
Nope.
Okay. So this guy, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's going to shoot at Bretha again, because she's been killing everybody. 20 will hit you.
Yeah, well.
That's 4, so reduced to 2 piercing damage.
Alright.
Alright, this goblin.
Just imagine, like, this arrow, like, going for the shoulder, just, like, kind of sticks in.
Yeah, just. Oh. That's not nice.
Sharp stick.
It doesn't hit you. This goblin now is gonna pull out a bow and shoot at you, Bretha. 12 doesn't hit you.
I imagine some of these attacks, like, are actually hitting, but aren't doing anything.
Yeah.
That's a good way to
Just-
imagine it.
Like,
Just
an arrow
hits
just
you
kind of
and
like,
cracks.
Like a-
Hey!
hey!
You tried to hit me. The 22 will hit you, Matt. You take 4 more points of slashing damage.
I'm back where I started.
So you all hear a as you see this creature come bounding out from behind everything. And that is its turn, is to get here. And it just snarls at you guys. Top of the round.
Down the warg!
Yep. This goblin's gonna go for an advantage strike on Kimiko. 19 hits.
19 does hit.
You take 3 points of slashing.
Alright.
Alright, Wilbur. Your turn.
I am going to once again. Actually, you know what? Nah, I'm gonna just do this. Of course, 1 damage.
Well, he fails. So he takes 1 point of damage. And roll a d4 for me.
D4, got it.
Yep. So that's 2, so south. And random direction it can move. Yeah. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20. And about right there, you watch as this goblin starts to have some trouble swimming.
Oh, jeez.
And I'm going to roll check. This goblin sinks under the water. The weight of his gear just too heavy for him. And you see bubbles and then nothing.
Okay, thank you, RNG, for the most creative goblin death I've had so far.
Oh!
Drowned by lake.
Oh, moves. Oh, wow, okay. That's kind of interesting.
Yep.
First time I've had Infestation actually do what I wanted it to do.
Yeah, that's fuck.
You're like, well, this is interesting.
that couldn't have worked out better for you, actually.
I actually didn't know it moved the target. That's interesting. Yeah, that's kind of a cool crowd control.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons Infestation is so popular. Is because it can move people.
Well, now I can move. So,
Yes, did you want to move?
yeah, I'm just gonna ram right up to this guy.
Alright. A
Do what he
20
wants.
will hit you, Breatha. So 6,
Yeah.
you take 3 points of slashing damage as this gobber just
Alright. Which one attacked me?
This one. The one to your top right.
Alright, that one's getting the scythe.
Okay. A 15 matches, so you hit.
I rolled a 9, by the way.
Yeah, I know. Oh, that's one dead fucking goblin. So you
That's
just
max damage.
you just take its head off as you swing, just cut clean through its head, and just its head bounces down on the ground as it crumbles. Kimiko.
Well, I think it's gonna be another word.
Oh,
Gotta preach the good word. So that'll be 2DC 14, please. Constitution.
If I may make the word, get fucked.
both fail.
Both fail. Alright. Roll 1d6. 3. Getting the average.
The goblin behind you is dead. As he just burns up in a puff of radiant light. The goblin in front of you is hanging on, but not by much. This goblin will continue to fire long or short bow shots. Miss. So again, it hits you and it doesn't stick, and it just like hits your overall.
Cracks! Like.
Yep.
Yep.
This goblin will stab at you, Breatha.
Alright.
A nat 20 to hit.
Yeah, that's fair.
So 9 reduced to 4 slashing. As he just rah, shink,
I'm about at half health.
and like cuts you pretty good. This gobbo will run up and hold on, let me adjust some things because layers and dead bodies. And this gobbo will run up and slash at you as well. There, Breatha, because you're the biggest threat.
Yeah.
And he's already pretty fucked up. You take 2 points of slashing damage.
Did he roll 2 or do I just take 2?
You take 2. He rolled a 19.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, take 2
Hermit,
points of slashing.
stop, little guy.
You see the warg is like snarling angrily, and he will actually bite at the goblin directly in front of him.
Oh shit!
Oh
And
god.
this is one dead goblin as he bites it and throws it away from him.
Fucking rabbit.
Out of my way!
He got woken up by a
Jesus.
dog whistle from sleep. He's not a happy boy. So that's part of the effect of the whistle. So
Who's a good boy?
I'm gonna focus on Angry Wolfie there, but I'm gonna move over just a little bit so I can get a better view.
Yep.
And I'm gonna cast the spell that I have set aside just for this creature,
Oh.
Witch Bolt. But I'm gonna change its effect to poison again.
Okay. How many times can you do that?
I think I could just do it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's part of the reason why Scribe's good.
You can change damage type.
Especially with meta knowledge, it's really good.
All right.
I just like poison.
I mean, fair.
Okay, just roll.
This like toxic.
You said to roll, right, Brent?
Yes.
Okay. A solid 5.
But you get to do this every round now, as long as you maintain concentration.
Yep, that's why I'm hiding behind you.
That's
And,
reasonable.
And yeah, so you hit it and it didn't like that. Breatha! You still have a
This
in
goblin.
front
Yeah, that one's getting a scythe
of you. Okay.
or an attempt scythe.
Well,
Yeah.
23 will hit.
This
You're hitting
site-
ancient dragons at this point. You've actually consistently dead goblin. And that is why barbs with great axes are overpowered at the beginning of the game, because most threats they can just murder.
Most threats they can just.
I mean, if you roll high, you're gonna take out a creature's max HP. Yeah, you're just gonna be like one shot.
Alright, so you can move if you want.
No.
Okay.
I'm protecting the squishy Furblurg.
Furblurg. Alright, Kimiko.
Alright, I would like to cast Guiding Bolt on the doggo.
Okay, go ahead, roll.
Okay, so... Is it attack? I don't remember how this works, but 17.
17 will hit.
Okay.
And... hold on, let me...
It's
Oh, okay.
46.
46. Plus, next attack on it has advantage.
Click the guiding bolt word in the chat and it'll do the damage.
13.
So it was hit for 13, it was hit for 5, so yowzas.
Yeah, Kimiko's, like, tail, like, kind of springs up around and you see all the bolts coming from one tail. And, I don't think there's anything else I can do with a bonus action.
Healing word again. So I think that'd be your
No,
last
I
spell
can't
slot.
do that. Yeah, I can't. No, I have a spell slot, but you can't use 2 spells.
Oh,
You can only do a bonus spell if it's a cantrip. You can do the bonus spell, but you have to. The other spell has to be a cantrip. So, so yeah.
All right.
All right. That's gonna be it. I'm
Unless you
gonna
wanna
get
move.
here though, just to
Okay.
make sure to protect our.
All right. So this goblin in the back is gonna shoot the lady who just lit up the wolfie boy and fail miserably. I need to roll something else. And okay, so you hear a snap as the goblin and you see him fling his broken short bow away as he pulls out a scimitar and runs up like behind the warg. And the warg is gonna move in close to Breatha, and he's gonna bite you.
Yeah, that's fair.
A 14 doesn't hit your armor class.
Just like bites on the arm, just like shakes it off.
No! Bad doggy!
Kind of.
Alright, Wilbur.
I'm gonna roll again.
Yep.
Ooh!
Jeez.
So you watch as the green bolt that's just kind of circling this thing surges and shocks energy into the Worgen, and it... You watch as foam starts coming out of its mouth, its eyes roll back into its head, and it drops dead to the ground.
Oh.
Well,
Dead doggo.
Rolled really high on her spells.
that worked pretty well.
Yep. So, Breatha, it's your turn. There's one
I'm
goblin
gonna
left.
throw a javelin at him.
Alright. You have 2 left after this.
No.
Well, your first miss.
Yeah.
So you throw your javelin and it goes wide, and you hear a crack as it lands, and you're like, ah, shit.
It broke.
Probably.
Yeah.
You didn't see where it landed. Kimiko.
You heard a kunk go wrong.
I'm gonna have Kimiko, you know what, there's no reason for excessive overkill here. So I will
I
run
would
in...
argue there's no such kill like overkill, but you know.
But I'll run in with my trusty dagger, as Grandpappy taught me to do.
Yep. Your dagger with
And,
which you slew many a rat.
I know, the dagger was on fire that round.
Yep.
So I gotta find the fire core. There we go. Alright, dagger, attack. Oh! Kimiko's a beast with this thing.
Roll damage.
There's 1. There's 2.
How do you want to do this?
So Kimiko, in more of a fit of rage after it like tried to hurt our poor Breatha, it just like goes up and just repeatedly stabs. It's like endless. It's more like a crime of passion than an actual like technique.
Yep.
Like Kimiko's on top and their clothes are just entirely red with this goblin blood.
So, you're almost the same height as this goblin. You're a little taller. So you...
The way I'm imagining it, she just like takes him down.
Oh yeah, you lunge for this thing, land on top of him, and very much Arya Stark's first kill, just... Your tails are flying everywhere. Your kimono's flapping and slowly going from
Everything's
yellow
just a
to
mess.
orange. As
I have
the
it like
colors
partially
change.
open. I mean,
Yeah.
everything's just a mess.
And finally, he stops twitching and like you're just sitting there, and you're just your blade is like dug into his throat, and you're just
Pulls it out.
Yeah. Yeah, Kimiko just kind of slowly withdraws it and stands up. And just kind of, you see them like trying to wipe some of this off. Makeup smeared, everything's a mess. I mean,
Yeah,
Kimiko
it's
is
not
an
working out
entire
too
mess.
well.
There's blood in the hair.
I'll get out of rage.
Yeah.
Just as Kimiko's going into it.
Right. I'm gonna use my scythe, like, put it under the warg's neck, step on its head, and pull up to cut its head off.
Oh yeah. Successfully done. Your strength is what?
In 18.
Yeah, you don't even need to roll.
It's just...
Well, I'm sorry, with an 18 strength, I mean, that's possible.
Yeah.
Now, if you had like a 12 or a 14, I'd make you roll, but 18, forget it.
So, I'm gonna grab the hatchet, one of like the woodcutting hatchets I have,
Yeah.
and kind of begin to slice off all the goblin ears.
Okay, easy done. They're all dead, so that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. That's 20 ears you can get right now. There would be 22, but one of you has to go fetch the dead corpse in the lake. Or in the pond, rather.
For now, Kimiko's just gonna kind of quietly, this bloody mess, dagger still in hand, is kind of just throws it on the ground next to Wilbur as I want to apply medicine for our party.
Okay, easily done. You can take your time and do that.
I'm gonna say just roll for it for the sake of form,
Yeah.
but
You all can be at full health by the time Kimiko's done bandaging everybody up.
hasn't
Alright.
said a word after all this. Just
I
nothing
have-
but silence.
Would look at Wilbur. Do you want me to go fish the one boy out of the lake?
I can get it. One sec. Can I roll a survival to make sure there aren't like any parasites or anything in this lake?
There's not. You were told
Okay.
it's fed from an underwater spring.
Okay, I'm gonna just drop my backpack on the ground and not take anything valuable with me, and just go swim out into the water.
Alright, so you go to about where you are pretty sure the goblin was. Roll me a survival
Strength, I
check.
guess?
Roll me a survival check to find it. Okay, roll me a strength check to pull him.
Like in athletics?
Yeah, athletics would work if you hit. were
Oh,
proficient.
athletics?
If you got it.
It's about the same,
Alright.
actually.
Yeah, it is the same. So you're not trained in it. So I'll give you the 14. Yeah, you get him to the shallows and then you just stand up because I mean, for a goblin, this is pretty deep. And you're about 6 feet when you
That's like
finally
mid-
find him. So it's almost over your head. It's almost to your head. It's like at your neck. So you drag him over to the shallows, and then you can stand up straight, completely straight, and resume a normal posture for you. And you
Start
drag him out of
trotting.
the water.
I'll hack off his ears too.
Yep. So you have. Let me double check.
22 goblin ears.
Yep. 22 goblin ears.
And a warg head.
Yep, and a warg head. So as you go back to town, unless you explore the ruins some more.
I mean,
Do we want to explore the ruins some more?
we do have to make
Yes.
sure there isn't any survivors for the sake of form.
Okay, so you guys travel through the ruins. You find lots of dead sheep, lots of dead goats, a couple dead cows, mostly where the warg was. The warg was kind of resting over here. So you find a couple dead cows there, mostly.
I'm wondering if they have any loot, like they stored
no.
anything.
These
I know they're
goblins-
just robbing farmers.
Yeah, these goblins are just robbing farmers. The one goblin who pulled the whistle though does have a dog whistle,
Um,
and he actually. Huh?
Where did Breatha leave all the bodies of the goblins after de-earing all of them?
She basically left them all right where they were.
Okay, I'm gonna head over here then,
Okay.
towards where most of them were eviscerated by a scythe.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna just try, because I should just at least try this, detect magic.
Okay. So you take about 10 minutes, and you cast your spell as a ritual. You don't see anything magical. The dog whistle is just a dog whistle, but you can pick it up and add it to your inventory.
I'll take it at least.
Among all the goblins, you get 9 gold pieces. Most of it's in the form of copper and silver. There's actually no gold pieces, but you get the equivalent value of 9 gold pieces.
Okay.
So like 90 silver.
And a various amount of copper.
While they're doing all that, Kimiko's kind of just cleaning herself up,
Yeah.
looking completely
So,
disgusted
like-
with herself.
Should we add like
I don't
20
care how you wanna
silver
do
and
it.
like 100 copper?
Sure.
You guys go ahead and take it since Kimiko's not even interested right now.
Alright. I'll add an additional like... So... There. Hi, little guy.
So, you guys explore. This place used to belong to some. It used to be an actual structure. It used to be fairly big, as you can see. You imagine that this was that there were probably a barracks here. Probably the section you're in was a barracks, and there was a kitchen back over where the goblins ran out from, opposite the worgen, as you can see, kind of like a chimney structure. The worgen was sleeping in what you assume was the armory, because there's not a lot of open space, but there's a lot of wooden debris around there. But yeah, so I mean, and there's a that central pillar is actually a central staircase that probably spiraled up at one point. But yeah, it's just a watchtower, and it seems to have fallen on very, very hard times. Probably several hundred years old.
I know. I know this might be asking much, but can I tell who built this with my background?
Humans.
Humans? That's boring. Okay then.
That's boring.
You know,
I mean,
dwarven structures are built to last, so I mean, a few hundred years, this structure would still be new.
That's true.
Goblins and orcs don't build things like this, not usually. Minotaurs just inhabit already made areas, so none of the monster races would really do this. Elves don't build in stone usually; they build in wood and nature. And this place is pretty far out of the natural range. Gnomes and halflings, again, don't build towers. Halflings especially. Gnomes may build one, but it would be far simpler and far smaller. So,
Okay then.
by process of elimination, humans.
Okay, that is good enough for me.
So, you're all done. There's no more survivors. You can head back to town if you'd like.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you arrive back in town, you head back to the guild hall. Looking relatively clean. Kimiko, your kimono is all but ruined unless you have prestidigitation.
I don't think she does, so I would have to send it to somebody who does or get it cleaned. I'm willing to take the cost on that.
That'd be 5 silvers.
Yeah, 5 silver. It seems about right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Can I drop like 10 silvers to get 2 new javelins?
You can find your old one, or one of them, and yes, you can buy another javelin. So you now have 4 again.
Alright.
As you guys return to the guild hall, you see the lady behind the counter. Oh, that was quick.
I don't want to hear it right now. Kimiko just says instantly, like, completely annoyed with her. Kimiko just looks like done with everybody's shit right now.
Sounds like my mother.
Fair enough. She looks to Bretha. I'm assuming that's the warg.
Well, it was in the ruins, and I heard wargs are like wolves, and it was kind of like a wolf.
Your idiocy is charming normally. Kimiko's just done.
Wow.
I mean, that her intelligence is her dump stat.
Yeah, but Kimiko's not much brighter, but this is just getting to the point of irritation for her now.
Well, if you put the ears and the head on the counter, I can make sure I pay you properly.
She would set them on the counter.
Excellent. She does a quick count. Wonderful. Here's your 91 gold pieces. And she just sets it down.
Thank you very much.
Do we each get 91, or do we divide that up evenly?
Each of you get 91.
Oh, nice.
The promise was that each of you would receive 3 gold per ear and 25 for the head. So that's 6 gold per goblin.
Woo!
Just a quick side note, my extra cost for the lovelies for a week, what do you want to extract out of that?
You can subtract 5 to 10 gold, depending.
It'd be 10, because Kimiko's a hedonist. God damn it. All right, there we go. Poor Himiko. Himiko doesn't even utter like a thank you to you two. Just kind of a dismissive wave and just immediately goes to clean up. Like, it's just like, I have to fix my kimono, I have
I
to...
have to do all this. Turns to Wilbur. So you're... Well, that was an adventure. Did you enjoy yourself?
You know what? I did. I got to see some sort of ruin, even though it's not the ruin I'm looking for. And I got to beat something up.
As Kimiko's leaving, the only ruin we're gonna see is financial ruin if we don't start taking better jobs.
This paid really well compared to our other job.
It really did, but Kimiko has very, very
Breath
high
is like all
expenses.
excited. This is like more money than she's like ever seen in one place.
It's actually kind of adorable, but...
Yeah. So as you guys break camp, or break up for you're the Beatles. You just broke up and y'all went your separate ways. No, I'm just kidding.
Two of us will die. One will live forever and make terrible art. Got it.
Right.
Oh, that's Kimiko, totally.
You're gonna be Ringo.
Ringo doesn't want to be Ringo.
That's entirely true. Poor guy.
You're just drawing things in MS Paint.
He's the Peter Criss of the Beatles. Which, by the way, that was another band reference. But anyway, so you guys break down. You're then all summoned to the guild hall, wherever you choose to stay. But you're all sent a note that the upper management wants to talk to you.
Oh, gods, what now? Nori, save me.
Well, I'm gonna bring in
Breath,
another
maybe
journal.
it's good news.
It's never good news. Whenever somebody above you talks to you, it's bad.
God damn.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
I love even Callie's like, wow, that was dark.
So
yeah, we go to upper management.
Yep, you head to upper management, and upper management consists of an elf, a dwarf, and a human. All three male. The human could almost pass as either, but you're not sure if that's intentional or not. But they all look at you. Well, so, you are some of our new bronze who have been proving yourselves quite effective in the work you've been sent out on.
Yeah, Kimiko's just staring. Just bold-eyed, like, are you for reals right now? Just the mess that they're in.
Can I roll history to know their names without having to ask them?
Sure.
Because I really feel like I just get insulted or get in trouble if I didn't know what their names are.
I'm actually kind of curious on that, just for the fact that I was sent here by my grandfather. Would I, know anything?
Wilbur, you don't have a clue.
Nope, I'm drawing a blank.
Yep. Go ahead and roll a history check.
Sure. I'm trying to find it. I know I'm bad at it. God damn it. There it is. Nope.
Nope.
So I was just told do this thing.
Yeah.
Which actually befits her
Bretha,
grandfather.
with your background, you wouldn't know either.
Yeah, no, I wasn't even gonna try.
So you guys see them sitting there, and then the dwarf cuts in. Alright, I'll cut to the bare bones of it because I'm sick and tired of all you namby-pamby fucking bushwalkers. You're in line to get a promotion test.
Okay then, that sounds promising.
Aye, Here at the guild, what we like to do is when we think you've done pretty good work, and you have, Bartimus is one of our biggest clients after all, and you did him a mighty favor. Anyway, when you're in line to go up in the ranks, we give you a test. It's usually a quest or a job that we give you. Of course, you get paid for it. It's not free of charge, you know. But it is a test that'll prove your worth. So, consider yourselves lucky. The next time you're called to the guild for work will be for your test. And that is where we will cut today's session. Anyway, lovely ladies and germs, guys and gals, I hope you enjoyed today's session. This is the Adventures. This will be basically a backup campaign. This will be a backup campaign in case one of our players gets sick. This way we can still give you guys something to help distract you and just something fun for you to watch while also still playing D&D and having fun. Anyway, guys, I want to thank you all for watching. Remember, we're almost to the end of this, this nonsense, but stay safe, take reasonable precautions, and don't do anything silly. Anyway, guys, I hope you liked it. Once more, we had Bretha, our half-elf barbarian, played by Mr. Uruk.
Hello.
Well, I mean, goodbye, but...
Hello.
Alrighty then.
We have Kimiko, our fox person cleric.
I prefer to be known as Goddess, thank you.
Uh-huh.
But
Played by Miss Calley Cat.
But everybody, you have a good time, and remember, Kimiko says liquor stores are essential in this trying time.
I don't disagree with that sentiment. And we have Wilbur, our furball scribe wizard, played by Mr.
See you later, guys. See you later, guys. Have a good night. And also, hopefully, I can get done with these tiresome jobs and actually be able to fund an expedition.
Hopefully one day. But anyway, guys, we will see you all next time here on my channel. I will have to find a new tagline for that. But for now, we'll see what the adventures get up to next time. See you later.